I don't know. The politics of the main character,
Yeah.
the PC, are just like you're just like an annoying asshole on Twitter, regardless of what you choose, right? You can either be the annoying asshole on the left or the annoying asshole on the right.
I think that's. I mean, you could be a sorry cop if you're just sorry. I think maybe you're not.
I think I did end up being sorry cop. That was basically what happened in like the first 20 minutes of the game. Because I was being polite to people.
Yeah,
I was like, I'm
totally.
sorry. If you go to the Cloud Dev channel in Slack, it's not going to load the server yet. I actually have to run it. If I'm doing Cloud Dev, I need to actually set up my road mode SSH session. So we'll do that now.
Nice. But yeah, the your question, what are we gonna work on today? That's a good question. I was thinking I had this vision for another bullet type.
You had a vision.
I had a vision. Well, I was thinking about the systems we have, and we're in this fake 2D plane, but I thought a mortar shell would be really cool because we can animate it in 3D. We can have its like we can have Z be the parameter that the bullet changes over time, and then it only has a hitbox when like whatever thing it's doing is at a certain level.
Oh, I'm not forwarding my public key.
Oh no, the cloud dev strikes again.
No, I got this.
Heck yeah.
I got this.
Do we have a cloud dev channel? We do have a cloud dev channel. I'm not a member.
I just created it.
Okay. But the bot posts here. Oh, you created this like a couple days ago. Cool. Okay.
Yeah, it was a little while ago. All right, I'm gonna close this SSH connection. Is this gonna work? What if I did this?
By the way, we're still on Talking Heads, so you can type all the passwords you want into Zoom. Only Zoom will know.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
I like it.
You ever wondered that like how many passwords Zoom actually just has like sitting there in its weird video archives?
Yeah, they could probably just machine learn that and then hold you hostage.
That'd be no good. Oh, did you see the very delightful post from Signal that came out this week?
I didn't know. Tell me more.
They're in some sort of like they're having a Twitter spat, I think, with a company that unlocks iPhones. And this company was like, we can unlock your phone and like we'll get your Signal messages for you for like you're a cop. You want someone's Signal messages? We got you. And so Signal was like, well, hang on, like if you've unlocked the phone, you can just like take a screenshot of their app. Like we understand that's what you're doing. You're not clever. You haven't broken our encryption. But then they found one of these phone unlockers that fell off the back of a truck, figured out how to reverse engineer it, and now Signal includes files in its payload that break law enforcement device unlockers.
Whoa.
Yeah, the post is really delightful. So like this fell off the back of a truck. What are the chances? We looked at the device and figured out there's a way that you could put a special file in your app that would make their results corrupt. And by the way, Signal's just going to start downloading some random files. Don't worry about it. They don't affect your messages, but we're going to change this one over time. So there's like a very funny like law enforcement Signal proxy war going on.
They just added like basically anti-surveillance features to Signal.
Yeah. Oh, there's the post. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Celebrate's like some creepy company that does this unlocks phones for cops, basically.
That is creepy.
It's like a little creepy, and like they have it's like that CIA level of exploit where they know the kernel exploits. Maybe they put a couple there, but they don't tell anyone.
Yeah.
So I appreciate Signal. Signal's it's too bad they added a cryptocurrency to their app, but bully to them for doing this.
Why did they do that? I guess they had to monetize somehow, right?
Yeah, I think the owner is the owner of the crypto too. I mean, who knows? We've worked with so many shady crypto people.
God damn it.
I guess like the one thing I could say in their favor is that they do seem interested in making it hard to trace things that go through their app, and like if they made a way to exchange money that didn't like go through a Visa, that seems pretty good. They have more installs than Chain ever did.
It's true.
Yeah.
That's true. How does one add a public key? I think I don't have to do anything special. But for some reason, agent forwarding is not working.
Ooh. It's always this, and it always works, and then it dies.
It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think it's -K. I think it's -K.
Huh.
Agent forwarding. Man pages are the worst.
They really are. I don't know how we ended up with these. I guess I do. We didn't have GUIs for a long time. There's kind of a good reason for that.
I'm pretty sure it's SSH -K. I've done this like a bazillion times to the point that like maybe it's a semantic satiation thing, or I just like it doesn't make any sense to me anymore.
I saw K go by.
I know, and it says enables GSS API based authentication and forwarding delegation of GSS API credentials to the server. I have no idea what the fuck that means. This normally just works out of the box, but there's always some arcane thing.
I've literally never seen this acronym before. Maybe you've got a SSH 2.0 on your computer. Maybe this is Web 3.0. Everything's a Kubernetes cluster now, and that sure looks like the thing. Yeah, that is the thing. Huh.
This is incomplete instructions.
All right. Well, by the by, there your screen is on the stream right now. So let me know if you want to type some passwords, and I'll take it off.
I have no passwords.
Okay.
Yeah.
Croaky's in the chat and says SSH add -K. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, the -K. Oh, I didn't do a -K. I did -K with SSH normally.
SSH add -K.
So this adds it to my keychain.
Okay.
And then if I just SSH to the server,
does it add it for forwarding?
Could not request local forwarding. I don't think that's the same thing. This is different.
Damn.
No. But it might have worked. It might have worked. It might have been because I didn't add it to my keychain.
Oh, I mean, you're in. Oh.
No, it didn't work.
SSH.
The auth socket is there. Oh, you know what? I added the wrong key.
Oh.
I suck at this. IDRSA. I need my personal key. See, I have two keys. I have the key that gets me into.
Oh, there's you got too many keys.
I have to have two keys.
Oh,
I have a key that gets me into the EC2 instance.
Oh, Kirky shared his year ago post SSH key with ED. Here, I'll post this in the live channel. Make your SSH look better. Oh, nope. The live channel is not general. There we go. Windows is hard. Oh shit! I'm in dark mode. Nice theming, dude.
Croaky with the deluxe ed 25519 algorithm. None of this RSA crap. We got to go elliptical.
You can tell someone who's worked in crypto. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh man. Okay. Well, tonight's stream is we redo Jeff's SSH setup.
Well, check it out. I think this will work. I just didn't add the right key because I restarted my computer.
Okay.
Which is always just,
Uh-oh. Sorry, live streamers. I just moved the window. Oh no. Okay.
Did you ruin your kind of perfectly arranged Zoom streaming desktop?
I don't want to talk about it, but I totally did.
I can't even see it, so I won't. I have no opportunity to express my disgust.
Well, right now, all they can see is me. Okay, you're back.
Okay.
Oh, it's so embarrassing. So since
less embarrassing than the fact that we're wearing the same outfit right now.
Oh wow, you called that out. We talked on the phone right before this and coordinated.
Okay.
Okay, we're back. Yeah, I opened.
It works.
Oh, thank God. It's a little cold in East Bay tonight. Yeah. It's a brisk 50 over here.
Yeah.
No, I accidentally double clicked on the Zoom meeting, so it went full screen.
All
And
right. The game
Windows
now
was like,
works.
no longer.
So let's make it a two-player game, shall
Yeah,
we?
bring it on. Bring it on.
All right. The URL is in our Slack.
So am I waiting? I'm in the Cloud Dev channel. Am I waiting for Jeff's dev server to pop up, or is it the same one as last time?
It's the same one as last time.
Cool. Oh yeah, it sure is. Dude, this is so performant.
It friggin' works, right? It's
yeah.
way better than ngrok.
Okay, wait. So ngrok was our problem the whole time. We did all that work for. Whatever. Great.
ngrok was an issue.
I think we learned that ngrok is unusable. I'm lucky.
For multiplayer games, which is, to be fair, they're there for you to design like a Rails app. So
Not their bread and butter. Yeah. Yeah.
I do have to say I have a hard time finding my rockets. My rockets are obscured by the
immense particles they're shooting out. Yeah.
It doesn't help that we have just like particles raining down from heaven.
So I think
we got a lot of particles.
It's true. We made this pretty particly. I think my thought on the rocket is the yellow with the yellow trail is pretty hard to spot.
It's true.
So I think we should do some color changes.
You know what it also is that you know how we have like a rate of fire limiter on the rocket?
Yeah.
I think I'm clicking right before the next rocket is available, and there's no visual cue, which I'm not proposing that we have a visual cue, but can we actually go back to the fact that this works just beautifully smoothly right now?
I was gonna say, do you want to try a wild thing? Do you want to invite a third player and post this URL?
Yeah, we could definitely do that. Are you kidding?
Kirk, you want in on this? You want to join the game? Let me find the URL so I can post this to chat. Why is everything so challenging?
We could make our Discord public as well.
And
then we can open yet another piece of software.
Okay. All right. That's in chat.
Yeah.
Do you see 2 players connected? We'll see if a third one shows up. Let's find out. Oh yeah, I see it. Refresh for both of us. Oh, so that means we have live reload on too. Cool.
Yeah, we got live reload. We just are we all in?
Whoa.
I'm getting a waiting for server right now.
I am also waiting for server. Well, it was a good try.
It was a good try.
Huh. Interesting.
The particles work. I just restarted, so if everyone tries a reload, we'll do this one more time and see if it works.
Yeah, if you hit reload, let's see what we get. I'm optimistic, but that was a long shot.
Yeah.
It sucks we're on a 15-second delay with him too. Sorry, Croaky.
Oh, you know what? That doesn't help.
Yeah, we can't turn that on. I mean, at least for us talking. Oh, maybe chat is. Try Shift Command R to reload the game server. Command R. Oh yeah. Okay. Dang, still waiting. So
Still waiting.
To be fair,
Yeah.
I'm not sure we've ever tried this with 3 players, so maybe there's a bug.
We did it with Steve once.
Ah, that's true. We did.
And it was okay, but I'm not sure what's going on right now.
Okay.
This worked beautifully with 2 players, so it's possible that maybe there's a difference in performance. Normally, when we're waiting for server, it means that like we're waiting for another client to run.
Oh, that's true.
Croaky, what browser are you running in right now?
What browser are you using?
I'm gonna take off my beanie. It's getting a little hot in here. We've got the heater going.
See, I got the window open.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I wonder if he's in Safari. WebGL2.
WebGL not running. Oh,
Yeah.
WebGL2 doesn't work in Safari.
Not by default.
Oh yes.
But you can turn on the feature, and then it's the
I
best
would have pegged
WebGL2.
Croaky as a Safari man.
He could be. He might have bailed on us. We were too awful.
Oh, is that?
No, I still see him in there.
we are pretty terrible.
Move to laptop Chrome on Mac. All right, let's try again.
Venture Dar. Control Shift R.
Control Shift R.
Only one of us needs to do that.
Oh,
That
shit,
restarts the whole server.
I hit it again. Okay, so
Whatever.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
Everyone just do a... Oh my god, we got 3 players. Croaky, you want to do WASD, moves the dog around. And then the mouse moves the turret around. And if you click, you'll shoot your little bullet.
And if you press Q, it switches between the bullets and the rockets. You can see like your weapon in the top left corner. That's what we've been switching. Hey, okay. So I blame browsers. That's great.
Browsers.
So we're clipping along at 60 FPS. The server update is 120 FPS. This is cool. My frames ahead of server is 7.
I have 5 frames ahead of server.
Oh wow. Are you physically closer to the EC2 by a couple blocks?
No, if you're 7 frames ahead of server, it means you're actually faster than me.
Oh, I'm closer to the EC2 by a couple blocks. Oh, and now we're stuck in waiting. Oh.
Yeah, I think we had a little bit of net pause right there.
Huh, cool.
Which we don't deal with very gracefully. But I think, did we lose Croaky?
Oh, we might have. And also, if he like backgrounded the tab, that actually might net pause it for everyone too. So it's
that is true. That is what happens.
Yeah, I think we have sort of a. Well, we have pause in the game. That's what we have.
Yes.
Switching from tabs. That's fun. Cool, confirmed. Well, I'm glad that he gets to experience the 60 FPS particle glory instead of just the stream version.
Yeah, the stream version's a little brutal.
It's a little compared to this. Yes, you know what? For what are we using? We're not using WebSockets. We're using.
We are using WebSockets.
We are using WebSockets.
These are straight up WebSockets.
WebSockets, not UDP. Yeah, for WebSockets and WebGL and Chrome, this ain't bad.
And it's really cool when I see y'all disappear. Oh yeah, spacebar is a dash as well.
Oh right, I forgot about spacebar. Hey, we fixed the dash animation too. That's actually doing the right thing.
Did it?
I see you dashing. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think it is pretty hard to hit someone still.
I think it's just been hard, right?
It's been, yeah. I think our bullets are like too slow, or the dogs are too fast.
Or the dog's too fast.
Yeah. But it's a good thing we gave everyone a ton of health.
Yeah, I mean it's fun, right?
Yeah.
It's fun now.
It is fun. So goofy.
Yeah, I mean there's no particular reason why this couldn't work with 8 people. I think the real concern is like the more people that you have, the higher probability that someone's just going to not be up to spec, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Or their computer's going to be slower. And we don't do frame rate adjustment very well, right?
Nah, but we'll get there.
Everyone has to run at 60.
This is great though. Whatever.
Yeah.
I love it.
There's too much debug draw going on right now. I'm turning it off.
Oh yeah, with debug draw off, it's even faster. It's amazing.
Yeah.
I'm actually amazed how much of an impact debug draw has on. Oh no, I'm not. It's re-debug drawing 15 times.
No, it's not. The debug draw. You're right. Well, the debug draw does happen on resim, doesn't it?
Yeah. It's resimming debug draw. That's why we have an extra impact there. We can make that better.
Oh shit, we could make that better.
Yeah, that's an easy fix.
I think it's interesting. I think
this is more fun with 3 people.
I can't tell who is who.
Oh yeah, I've lost track of everyone. I don't know which one of y'all is which.
Because we didn't actually make a real game.
I'm this guy wagging his head over here.
Okay, yeah, I saw you teleport a few times because you were dashing, I think. So how does my dash look to you? I'm the one dashing right now.
A little choppier than before, but yeah, it comes in and out.
There's not much we can do about that, right? It's just gonna be the dash is just gonna be a pain in the butt.
Yeah.
Because it's too fast. It's too fast for.
It's true. Oh, Croaky's in the trees. I don't know where he is.
Yeah.
Oh, Croaky, you can also you can use the scroll wheel or the touchpad to get some nice if you need a close up on your dog. Or if you just want to see the particles up close. Get out of here, turrets. Well, we've been using this map for like literally 9 months. I built this so long ago.
It was if you watch our trailer.
Is it in there?
It's in there in its 2D version actually. It's great.
The 2D version. It's so cool that we converted this from 3D to 2D.
Yeah, and we actually have we have no way to edit this map because the map editor is now completely borked.
Oh no! Oh,
But we can make better particles.
We have to build a new map editor.
Our priorities are in the right place.
Absolutely, and our new particle editor is much better than the old one.
It is, yeah.
Oh,
well, I'm glad we've got 3 people, and it seems to work reasonably well.
One of y'all is about to kill me, so that's going to end this game session real soon.
Oh. You got to start dashing, man.
Oh no! Fuck turrets! even all the life we have is not enough.
Is dashing too powerful?
Dashing. Oop. Okay.
I think you died.
I died.
and that crashes the game.
That crashes the game. We did it. Game over. Game over, man. Hell yeah.
That like hard crashes the game.
It crashes the server.
It crashes the server.
Yeah,
okay.
Totally.
All right, I'm going to reconnect here so I can do this from.
Cool.
All right, so what did you want to do today? Besides play 3-player.
Croaky says the pinch to zoom was great and enjoyed the kickback. Yeah. The kick feels good.
Croaky he's a man of good taste. He knows how to pick out the exact right details.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, maybe he's been watching the stream and knows what we like, but
yeah, yes.
But also
he knows how to get on our good side.
But also he's right, and we were we knew that those little things would really like bring out the mouth feel. I just wanted to say mouth feel.
I know, that's why I was laughing.
I think it'd be cool to do a parabolic shot, if that's
parabolic shots.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
should we convert the game into 3D?
Well, I mean, I guess I was thinking we don't have to do it to do this thing, but we could. Because the 3D-ness of it would be visual only, and basically you just run a parabolic function on like.
You're right.
Yeah, like it's like the particles. It's visual.
All right.
So that's my proposal, but I'm
into it.
Yeah,
I'm into it.
Oh, you should put the player count. Oh, it's 1 again. I thought. Yeah, I saw client input delay 3.
Yeah, we haven't wasted enough time yet though.
So we might get.
But I'm not sure what's going on. Yeah, exactly. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's going on this week. That's been interesting.
We convicted Derek Chauvin.
It is true.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's so Monday, though,
one,
right?
one down, a lot to go. Was that on Monday?
That was Tuesday.
It was Tuesday.
It was Tuesday.
Yeah.
It was
Tuesday because my parents came in town. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. My parents flew in and they were like, the trial verdict is going to happen right when our plane lands. I was like, I can't deal. This is too much all at once.
Yeah.
Yeah. One down, the rest to go.
Yeah. I don't know how I'm supposed to feel. I mean, I guess relief is the word.
I think like small relief. I mean,
yeah.
I appreciated all the organizers.
Like as they were announcing the verdict, they were killing more black people, like literally, right?
That right.
So it's like
yeah, I retweeted that one. I appreciate the organizers who were like, this is it's not justice. It's just like it's consequences and they're good consequences, but also like justice is that dude being alive. So
yeah,
we know lot of work to do. I've seen the cynical take that like the Democrats are like pressure's off to defund the police. Like we got the guy, we got the one bad cop. It's all over.
Yes.
So that's
it's like a cop TV show, right? Just got to get rid of that one.
Just the one.
Yeah.
But yeah, which like I'm sure someone is sort of saying that behind closed doors, being like, okay, cool, maybe they'll chill on us for a while, but I don't think so. Knowing what I know about how activism and organizing has gone for the last couple of years, I think it's only going to continue to escalate, which is good.
Yeah.
What else happened this week? Shit.
There's the Apple event.
Oh yeah.
To make it a little lighter. What are you excited about?
I want a pink computer, just not one of those iMacs.
So, what about if they made one of the old classic iMacs with the kind of bubble CRT case?
I mean,
those are pretty cool.
It's perfection. I think I still have one of those in my closet.
With the handle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For taking to LAN parties.
Oh man.
Who could have
So I'd
imagined
heard-
a computer you could take to a LAN party that was
I'd
small enough?
heard
Yeah.
it's the original iMac, is it not?
Oh yeah,
The iMac G3. Oh man, look at this thing. It's pretty sweet, right?
it was really actually excellent, and they got
The ad
better.
campaign was really good with Goldblum.
Oh yeah,
Just like you plug one thing in, it just works.
they got better with age too, because like they became more transparent and like they did more work on like the internally bits that I thought was really cool.
Was it this one?
You gotta go like 1 or 2 generations later. Yeah,
I think it's only got these 2 generations.
damn. Yeah, this is still the first iMac though.
Oh. iMac over the years.
You'll get a.
I love how there's an autocomplete there. That's incredible.
There you go.
How about this? Oh yeah. This is exactly the content I was looking for.
It's pretty good.
Is it this one that you're talking about?
No. There's versions of the G3 one that are like they just get more and more transparent in like a really pleasant way.
Oh, okay. That's a little bit more granularity than this diagram is giving to me right now.
I do miss that second one. The second one was like totally rad.
This one?
Yeah. With the weird arm. It was basically
Yeah.
like they gave everyone a Visa mount and then realized that was kind of expensive. But it was cool.
And the kind of blob on the bottom where all the computer parts were.
I liked it. I thought that was neat.
Yeah. How many of these did you own?
I had the first one,
Okay.
and I think I had maybe like the 2007 one.
This one?
One of those I had, yeah, as like an intermediate iMac.
This one's like the first non-boxy one.
Yeah, and it was still kind of boxy.
Okay.
That's all I had. Yeah, otherwise I just got laptops.
Yeah.
I like the new ones. I think they look great. I'm a big fan. Things should be more.
Yeah, they look
colorful.
like big iPads.
They do, and I saw someone.
Which I'm into.
I saw someone talking, and they were like, the headphone jack is sideways because it's thicker than the computer. It can't go in the back.
Oh, interesting. Is it out?
Yeah, maybe. It's there.
Oh yeah, it's out. Available second half of May.
Yeah, there's that headphone
Or
jack
jump-
because it's yeah.
Jumping the gun a little bit, aren't they? Mm-hmm. Gosh, this is a thin computer.
It's
It's
really
basically it is basically a giant iPad, is it not?
It is, but it's twice as thick as an iPad, which is not nothing.
Looking at my iPad right now.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Huh. Well, that's cool.
Yeah, I don't understand though. They're the same. They're the same as this laptop I have.
It's
Like, why-
less that these are giant iPads and more that like, I guess it is that they're giant because like the MacBooks that the computers that we're running on right now are basically iPads, right?
Well,
on the
and,
inside.
and the iPads have an M1 now, so like I don't even understand what computers are.
What are computers?
Yeah.
What even are they?
Search me.
Um.
Yeah, these are great though.
wasn't gonna say anything.
Big fan.
Yeah.
What is it? Yeah, I don't want any of their little like surveillance pucks. They seem kind of cool, but like I just don't know what to do with them.
Oh, okay. Yeah. The tags.
I don't lose my keys. I don't know who loses their keys. Who buys tile trackers?
I think a lot of people lose their keys.
Okay, then if you lose your keys, they seem great.
I wasn't saying I lost.
Yeah.
I wasn't saying I lose my keys. I don't lose my keys.
I mean, it's cool that it can point you in the direction that you lost them. Like it'll tell you if they're behind you, which is pretty neat.
Oh, yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I don't have much use for them.
Yeah.
What
I'm
I-
not sure what I'm waiting for from Apple. I think I pretty much have everything I need from them,
Basically,
which is basically a computer.
yeah. Yeah, maybe I'll make some future job buy me like some of the AirPods fancy.
AirPods Max.
They look nice. I'm sure they sound nice. I had a phone call with
They look really heavy. They're like 1.5 pounds, right?
I had a phone call with Adam Ludwin where he was wearing them, and it was really funny. I was like, "Oh, how are they?" And he's like, "Well, they're heavy. Once you get used to the head sweat, they're fine." And I was like, "That's a very weird answer."
Yeah.
And he seemed to genuinely like them, but I was just like, they do sound like they kind of clamp onto your head and are very heavy.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Oh, time wasted. Oh, I played a little more Disco Elysium this week. I found the cryptozoologist.
Oh, I'm still looking for them.
Yeah. Well, I won't spoil too much, but I found the cryptozoologist, Morel.
Okay.
And his assistant Gary is Gary the crypto fascist. Which was just a really funny pair.
Pretty good little pun that they threw in there, I guess.
Yeah, I enjoyed that. and you can really stick it to Gary if you want, which was a very pleasurable experience.
Yeah, I still wish that I don't know the politics of the main character,
Yeah.
the PC are just like you're just like an annoying asshole on Twitter, regardless of what you choose, right? You can either be the annoying asshole on the left or the annoying asshole on the right.
I think that's. I mean, you could be a sorry cop if you're just sorry. I think maybe you're not.
I think I did end up being sorry cop. That was basically what happened in like the first 20 minutes of the game. Because I was being polite to people.
Yeah,
I was like,
totally.
I'm sorry.
I didn't realize that there was like a personality score that it puts on your map, and maybe that's not till you find your badge.
Oh, I need to get the map. That's what I need.
Yeah, but I can see my level of sorry, apocalypse, superstar, and boring copness, which is really funny.
Oh, so rather than like the standard D&D neutral, like chaotic to lawful and good to evil matrix,
Yeah,
they
exactly.
have like the four quadrant type of cop you are.
Yeah. Yeah. So far, I'm a superstar communist.
Superstar communist. That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which like is the role playing game I want to play. I'd like
Yeah.
it's goofy as hell.
I see. I think that was just me in grad school. Is how I described like it's just being the superstar communist.
Some kind of
I went to
superstar, yeah.
I went to parties in grad school. I was that asshole interjecting everything. Like I was that person for a short
Who
period.
has time for parties in grad school, man? That's amazing.
Oh, that's all you do. Are you kidding?
All the grad students I know just like suffer from writing papers all the time.
I was in the humanities.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, give us
All
that
right.
parabolic shot.
All right.
Let's see what we got.
What are we gonna call it?
Mortar.
Order. Where is my auto formatting? Did it not install the plugin
Oh no,
remotely?
that's annoying.
Oh, I can solve this.
Wait,
Sorry,
because
I'm gonna just mess with this. So
Because
the way that this thing works,
I forgot that your VS Code config is also remote for this. That's so.
it's very strange.
Yeah.
I get it, but I don't like it. Remote SSH extensions. Add an item. Is there really nothing in here? ESLint. How's that? What else? What else do we need?
I think
Is that it?
That's all we really use. Yeah.
Really? I find that hard to believe. Does it work? Doesn't seem to be linting much right now. Do I need to reconnect? I need to reconnect.
Damn. Darn this remote dev.
We're working the kinks out right now. Initializing JSTS language features.
Whew.
Where's my ESLint down here? Come on, buddy. Is it not called ESLint?
I thought that's what we were using. Yeah.
Install in...
Oh, well, yeah, just install it.
or is it this? Do I have to just like...
I guess that's the name, yeah.
Yeah. You know how Windows now has like a Linux inside of it? It has WSL.
Oh, yeah, isn't that weird? Yeah.
It's very strange. People love it, but I just think it's too much of a mixed metaphor. And the way that you do development on your own computer is to remote SSH into your Linux that lives inside of it. It's like Quato living on the side of your body.
That's such a Microsoft solution. And that's such a great analogy.
Yeah.
Let me just put that in the show notes for myself for a title card later.
Excellent. Remote SSH extensions.
Session 86. It's like 87. Good gosh. It's like Quato living on the side of your body.
How do I actually mess with these?
It's not going to fit in iMovie. Sorry, you're doing work.
No, I'm not.
I'm shitposting to myself, which is like.
I'm not doing anything.
You know what? Maybe it's the best form of shitposting.
Okay, I installed ESLint. Are you going to run now? Lint me, baby.
Ooh. Fix all auto fixable.
Oh, there we go. It picked it up.
Nice.
Oh, yes, it's okay. Okay, everything is back to normal now. Everything is great.
That was a close one.
We add some spaces here. I'm going to save. It goes boom, back. Going to do more spaces. Boom, back. This is exactly what I've been waiting for my entire career in software development. It's just something to do my job for me.
One of my code bases at work has like too many conflicting linting rules, and there's no auto linting. Like they've abandoned the auto linting. But I'm not going to be the one who like starts a fresh config and tries to convert the whole code base and convince
the repo that I work with the most at work has a conflicting ESLint RC and prettier RC, and I'm like, what is wrong with you people? And then I realized, oh, I'm the tools guy. What is wrong with me? But to be fair to me, all that stuff was set up before I got there, and it's other people's preferences that I need to start messing with. So
yeah, that's always the hardest part.
yeah.
But this is our code base, and we can do what we want.
What about mortars? I guess mortars are all just going to behave a specific way, right? And then how do you want the mortar to work triggering wise? Do you want it to be able to like shoot far away from you? And then...
oh, that's a great question. Like, should it...
Does it always take a constant amount of time to move in a certain direction? Or does it always have like...
I was kind of thinking constant time and you get a range. It's like maybe you can get constant time out to like 6 tiles, but if you shoot close, it's a pop-up.
And it takes forever for it to hit?
Yeah, it's like an infield fly, but it runs the same parabolic function.
Wow. We're really strong in the metaphor game tonight.
Yeah. What, infield fly? I like baseball.
Yeah, I know.
I bring the
Wait,
football.
so you're a
bring the
football
baseball.
fan?
Yeah.
A baseball fan.
I'm not a baseball fan. I just like baseball.
You just like baseball. You like the idea of baseball.
I
do too.
I wish I could enjoy like watching it competitively, but there's just so much of it.
I have nostalgia for baseball that I don't really deserve.
Yeah. I like going to the baseball games.
Yes.
I cannot wait to take the Bart to an A's game. That's gonna be great.
I watched the Deep Space Nine baseball episode the other night. It was great.
That's a classic.
Where they play against the Vulcans.
Yes.
Yeah.
Man, it's so funny.
Legendary.
My parents are here. They're also watching Deep Space Nine.
Are they?
Yeah. So
like they're in the midst of it?
Yeah. So I watched an episode with them 2 nights ago. The one where they do the James Bond holodeck thing.
Yes. What are their takes so far? Or have they been fans for their whole lives?
They've seen. They were big. I watched it with them originally when it like aired on TV.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So you inherited the Trek fandom from them.
Oh,
right?
yeah. My dad did this to me and my mom, too.
He inflicted it upon you.
Yeah, it was a great choice.
Yeah. So we shoot a mortar, and in the bullet system... Oh, look at this. It's complaining.
Ooh, okay.
It's just because it's complaining that I don't have a mortar in there.
Yeah, it's smart. I like it.
Range and speed are kind of irrelevant to the mortar. For now, I'm going to... Just to silence the critics here, I'm just going to...
Yep.
And
this is just upset that we don't have the bullet dot mortar case. Yeah. Bullet type dot mortar.
And I'm going to do one of these things.
I like that style.
Yeah.
I mean, JavaScript case statements make no sense with the rest of JavaScript, so...
Well,
having that block there really helps.
They're just the C switch statements, and...
I know, but like...
Go did a really cool thing where it's just like, you don't have to do that anymore. They're just like, you know what? Nobody ever does the fall through. And if you do, you're being a jerk.
Literally, I've never written the fall through. It's always the wrong case. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so the mortar... We're going to set up a bunch of constants here. Unless you want the constant somewhere else. We kind of have started to move them in the bullet system, so this is probably the appropriate location.
Yeah,
right?
I think if they're going to be here, let's use it here. And these could be, they could be range and speed. It's just how we interpret them from order.
All right, so we have a notion of, boy, this is like differential equation territory, which I don't even know what I'm saying when I say that. But what we're saying is that we want the bullet trajectory to always take a constant amount of time before it reaches the distance from the player that you have targeted. Is that right?
Yeah.
Which means if gravity is constant, we need to pick the combination of the initial angle and velocity, which will give us the result that we're interested in, right?
Oh shit! I made this hard. Yeah.
Yes.
What if
basically the integral over this function with respect to the change in with respect to distance is, or basically, well, I don't know. It's actually kind of complicated. Yeah. Well, we could make it feel okay. Well, let's just get something on the screen,
Yeah.
and then we'll go from there.
Yeah, we can tweak it. Yeah.
Okay. Where do we actually? Do we hit the target? Oh, we don't know we don't actually know where the click happened.
When
So this is
when we get the event, shit. We could put that in the message though, because we're doing a shoot
yeah,
message, right? Yeah.
Oh,
this is the bullet system. So actually, yeah, bullets might need to know where they're targeted on creation.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And then where does this targeting box come into play? Is it also is this the shooter system?
For debug draw. Oh, I wonder. Where is the debug drawer? I was gonna say we could bring back our cursor, but that's a Canvas 2D thing, so we maybe need a 3D cursor if we want to be able to target without debug draw on.
Well, you've got your mouse pointer, right? You kind of have.
That's a great.
You got the little puffy hand, Mickey Mouse hand. Speaking of like,
we could change it to
iconography that like doesn't read to anybody modern anymore. Like floppy disks for the save button. Mm-hmm. I think this like Mickey Mouse glove is totally incomprehensible.
Isn't it weird? Like why that glove?
Yeah, I don't know.
This must be some like let's see. Like Susan Kerr. It's like the Susan Kerr originally picked a glove for a hand in 1982, and now we're like, it's gloves all the way down.
Yeah. Too bad the dog cow didn't survive.
I know. It was the best part of the interface. Is there any dog cow in macOS? Big Sur. Sadly not.
Is it not the shooter system that does the debug draw?
I sure thought it was, but
I thought it was too.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the player input system.
That makes sense.
Sweet. Attack, update, target position. So this exists somewhere. Send client message, attack, update. It has the mouse and the camera. What is this thing anyways?
What?
It returns a client. It does have the target position.
Beautiful.
Oh, why did we care?
That's a great. I don't know why that was. Because it was for sending builders out, like 3 games ago.
Oh my god.
so smart.
Yeah. Well, the shooter system actually did care. Oh, you know what it is we just have that information on us already. It's fine. It's totally fine. What the bullet needs is, at least upon creation, it needs a target, right? So the question is that when we create this bullet, do we take the target position and then therefore calculate its trajectory and forget about the position that we're trying to hit in the first place? Or do we keep the target position in there at all times, also track the position to where it started, and then use the bullet system to derive the trajectory?
That's a great question. Do we have a life?
Oh, we're faking the vertical offsets, aren't we?
Vertical doesn't matter. Yeah. So it's like, I think the bullet moves in a straight line. The bullet, who knows how the bullet moves, but
yeah, you're right. This is fine.
Yeah,
this is fine.
And we have this nice lifetime measure on our bullets, right? So we can sort of tell, we can get our start. Well, what we might need is actually the start point. That might be the harder part that's missing. We need to know where we came from to where we're going.
Current speed. Oh, and it accelerates. This is actually pretty good. So.
Oh, we have origin. Cool. Great. Is that the origin of the shot, or the origin of the bullet itself?
It is the origin of the shot.
Oh.
Why did we care about that?
I don't know, but good for us.
You know, if we actually knew what we were doing, we could make a great game.
Oh goodness, yeah, we
Oh, we did it for range deletion. We've got everything we need. This is incredible. So I think one thing we could do is, since we know the origin in the bullet creation, we could actually set the speed of the mortar based on the distance to the target, right? For the target to the origin. Where do we create the bullet?
I was thinking the most fair
components.
thing is that like the shot always takes like, I don't know, 3 seconds to hit or something, or 1 second, because you don't want to be able to aim further to shoot further faster,
Yes.
and you don't want to be able to like aim closer. Yeah, and I always like the games where you can shoot at the ground where you are and then get out of the mortar blast. I don't know why, but that's like one of my favorite mortary things to do.
It's really cool.
I did the heck out of that in Hades. Yeah.
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah.
I know what you mean. Is this dissimilar enough to the bullet that it should just be a totally different system?
That's a good question.
Because the bullet shouldn't hit anything while it's like moving towards something, right? It's only it only hits things on explosion, right?
Yep. But that's,
and it might be pure splash damage, in fact.
That would be pretty cool.
Right.
But
we don't even have a notion of splash damage, do we?
Not yet.
We need an explosion system or splash damage system.
Well, I mean, yeah, we've got the bullet system just moves the bullets. So I think this at least fits into that, because this is a new type of motion, right?
You're right.
The attack system is going to be interesting here, but I think we can. I guess I was thinking that like the attack system for this bullet does nothing, and then at the certain time frame attacks.
Okay. All right. So what I'm thinking is that we set the current speed based on the type.
Okay.
And the current speed is going to be two-dimensional speed, right? And so what we want to know is the distance between... Shoot. Because the mortar cares about its... Well, I think this is basically what we're going to do. And it cares about where the target, right? And it cares about the origin as well. Standard config. And the rocket also is just exactly this, right? Just for the fun of it, I'm gonna just stutter it. This is the kind of thing that I come to TypeScript for. This is like literally the killer app of TypeScript. I think
It's so easy to work with. Yeah.
it's very good.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah. This I like where this is going.
Right. Config dot current speed, not config dot bullet dot current speed equals. And then what is the speed? Basically, we need to know what the distance is, right? Between config.origin and config.target, right? And that's the distance in the 2D plane. And then if there's a specific amount of time that we want it to take, I mean, how do we want to do this? We could scale the time by the distance, but grade it on a curve. Or we can just say it's always a constant amount of time, regardless of where we're shooting it. Let's start with that
Let's
first
do
one.
that.
That's easier.
I think that makes sense. Yeah.
The speed is the distance divided by the amount of time that it's going to take. Let's say it takes 2 seconds.
Sure. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Now we got to figure out what I've broken.
Not much.
Make. Did I put this in the wrong location?
I mean, this is the bullet entity, but you're making the bullet component. I don't think so.
You're right.
Yeah, I think this is good. Do we have to fan some of that config out to here? Is that the question? We might. Yeah.
I think we might.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a complicated. Oh, no, it's fine.
Yep. Oh yeah, that's not bad. Might still need position for the transform.
It's config at origin, right?
Oh, yeah, good point. Because every config has that. Nice.
And this is just
Config.
config. What is bullet color?
Config dot type there. All the types become
good call.
config dot type. Yeah. Sweet.
Okay, it compiles. I still got a little colors.
You're missing. Yeah, we need our mortar in there.
What's a good mortar color? A cold steel blue, right?
Let's do it.
I don't know what color that is, but we're gonna go with it.
There's some. Yeah, it's certainly blue grayish.
Okay, so we can shoot a mortar so far. Let's just do it. And it shoots continuously and crashes.
Yep.
There's a switch on the bullet type somewhere, right?
It shoots continually.
I think this the server crashed, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Cannot read property origin of undefined.
Do you want to toss a quick yarn type check in there and see sort of what
Good call.
what
Yeah.
pops out? I really want VS Code. With
Oh, you know what? I've got
TypeScript.
problems.
New pause is never set for mortar, so it thinks it's potentially undefined.
Oh, yes, that's probably what it is. Yeah.
Just set new pause to new pause or transform position or something. Yeah. Let's make it standard. Just make it the standard. Yeah.
Yeah, it's got a speed, right? And does that? And then there's another thing here. Bullet pause. Where am I here? In the shooter?
And the shooter for make bullet. Yeah, that needs a bullet config.
Oh yes, good call. So this is.
This is where it explodes. Huh. But we know the type we're shooting. It's not gonna be that bad. We just sort of need to like toss a config together before we do that.
Yeah. One thing I wish JavaScript had is this.
I know. I want switch assignments. Ruby just crushes it with that. Alas.
But I think I can do this.
Indeed we can. Yeah.
Actually, you know what? The config
Could be the.
is basically this for now, right?
Plus some other stuff. Do we need to change anything for?
For the mortar, we do.
Yeah.
Big dot.
Oh, you know what's interesting? The bullet config. I can't tell if config's having an error because it's not used or because it's an incomplete type for mortar.
It is incomplete. Yeah, that's. I think maybe.
You can make it a partial bullet config.
I don't want to be too fancy about it. I think we were on the right track here.
Okay. Yeah, I concur. You could do the fall through case statement, put case bullet type standard and case bullet type rocket right there.
It'll get different at some point, right?
I think now it's upset config is not. Oh, that too, but also that config's not used.
Yeah, that's fine. The mortar has extra stuff. Target is client message dot message dot attack dot target pause, right? And then this all
Moves into config.
config.
Yeah. Cool. Whew.
All right.
Problem's gone. Let's see if that runs. Or maybe yarn. Did we yarn type check? It might as well.
I did, but I'm going to do it again.
Yeah. Ooh, turret system's gonna be unhappy. And Slack TS is just blowing up. Turret system's probably a problem. I think we just tossed that standard config in there because it just shoots bullets.
I forgot that we use the same system. Isn't that cool?
Bullets are bullets, baby. Yeah, isn't it? I'm very happy with it. And that's origin. Yeah, that's it.
And then what is this? Yarn.
Yarn dev.
Yarn install. I had another error here. It's just complaining. That
Okay, it's actually missing something. Gotcha.
it's missing the types. I think question mark. Why would I not be able to find that?
Maybe not in the environment you're using.
That looks like that fixed it.
Cool. Heck yeah.
Okay. Mortar. It doesn't draw. Does it destroy? It does destroy things.
Huh.
Doesn't quite go that far.
Oh,
it does destroy things when I'm running.
It has speed 0. I think the bullet system, since we're using the standard mover, we set the speed up at the top to 0 for this sucker. Yeah. So.
Oh, I see. So we shouldn't use that speed, right?
When we haven't configured.
We should use the bullets. What's the bullet? Bullet dot speed.
Current speed, yeah. Is it? It's weird that it's not drawing the. Whoa.
Just has extremely limited range. Is it this? Am I calculating the speed correctly? That's maybe the thing I'm interested in. I'm having a little bit of trouble locating where bullets happen, right? This is like the bullet entity, but there's also bullet component.
Yep.
It's confusing.
Yep.
Distance divided by 2 is the current speed.
So that's the distance between our 2 points
Divided by 2 seconds.
divided by 2 seconds. So it should work. We could put some, yeah, is that, or I was gonna say breakpoint, but I don't know if you could breakpoint from this.
That is an excellent question.
Yeah. You could hit the button. I'm curious what happens if you hit the button.
Oh, you know what? We'd have to... I'm not sure if we can, because debugging requires us to set up a debugging port. Like, what is it? Launch.json? Oh, this is, yeah, we could totally debug. It's all client side.
Nice.
What am I thinking? Current game client. I'm gonna close that. Oh, it's going to localhost.
Oh.
So this would take a little bit of finagling, but for now, why don't I just
Paste it in there? Yeah.
do this?
I love it.
I would use DNS for this, but DNS takes forever to update. I don't know a good solution around this.
Nah, I think you just maybe update it when you start. That's not the worst.
Yeah, if I threw a load balancer up in front of that, then we'd have the ngrok problem all over again because it'd be going through 2 hosts rather than 1.
No thanks.
Yeah.
This is this in your local VS Code, or is this local to the node that you're on VS Code?
Say that one more time, please.
Sorry, is this VS Code? Is this .vs Code launch JSON a file on your?
Oh, I'll tell you what though. I think
So I was like, can we just get this variable out of the environment when you start your remote process and just paste it into launch.json?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't like this is theoretically templated, right? It has this kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So you're saying, is there a way we can get an environment variable defined there?
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. We'll worry about that later.
Sweet.
If that's cool.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm down. What is it going? Nice. Nice.
Oh, we reached the maximum player count. Does that mean I need to Command Shift R? Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
So now we're debugging.
Cool.
That's pretty sweet. And then we're going here. Is that right?
Uh-huh. Cool.
And the distance is...
7 looks about right.
It does look about right. That's about 7 tiles, is it not?
Yeah, there's a bunch of hypotenuses in there, so yeah, I think so. What? Why is it dist 4, by the way?
Can you say that one more time?
Oh, the variable is dist 4 up in the top in your block for this.
I think that is the source maps not working correctly.
Okay.
The current speed is 3.65 tiles per second. It should be. I don't know if we're treating it as per second. We are, because we're multiplying by dt, are we not?
Yeah.
No, we're not.
Not here. Gotcha. So it just covered the distance in 2 frames. That explains why we couldn't see it.
How do I get rid of you? Oh, too many windows. Still can't see it.
Why is that? Well, does it hit? No.
It doesn't hit.
The heck?
I think it's... We didn't solve any problems. I think it's still not moving anywhere.
And yet that was so close.
Yeah, I felt so good about that.
Uh-huh. Still
I was like,
not
we've beaten
moving.
this thing. Yeah.
Can we go back? Yeah, can we go back to bullet type.mortar down here? I just want to, real quick. Do we do anything to current speed on the entity after this? We have position orientation. We translate. Are we positive that the position and orientation are getting set for mortar correctly when we do the make? I mean, there's no reason they wouldn't. We didn't change that. And the other bullets work. Like if you switch back to standard shell,
They all work. Yeah.
they all work. Yeah. Okay.
Are we? Is current? Where else is current speed being set here?
Oh, I guess there's that conditional set to bullet speed, but that actually should not be taking over.
Which conditional set?
At line 47, like that shouldn't.
And this is all in the rocket. So it doesn't
Oh,
matter
sorry, I
anyways.
thought that was
Yeah.
outside the block. Yep. Do we need to, and then we set new pause. We update the transform.
Oh, the range is 0. That's what.
Well, the range is 0, so it's just immediately dead. Cool.
The range should be far, right?
Yes, I mean let's. Sure. Yeah, let's see what we got. Okay. Well, that is much more than 2 seconds.
Well, it's because there's we're actually you're right.
It should cover. Oh,
It's because we don't kill it. We're not killing it at
we're not
range.
killing it at range. I see. So if you do it really, if you shoot the bullet close to you, it's going to go really fast right now because we're not tossing it at the hit. Or whether it goes slower. That makes sense because it's trying to cover the short distance in 2 seconds. Cool.
Right.
That's fine. That's right.
Okay, so we need to kill it. Well, you shouldn't be able to shoot it at. I mean, you should be able to. It should actually have infinite range, right? You should be able to shoot it wherever you want. What if we did it like that? Because right now it's not exploding when it hits its target, which is what we want it to do.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, it could be range. Could range be like -1, so it. Well, we could.
So, yeah. Sorry. Go ahead.
As I said, we could make if we made range a optional. If it didn't have to have all the bullet types, maybe we could do an if range bullet type and greater than range, so we could have this be like an unranged weapon. Lasers will also be like unranged, I assume.
Yeah, I mean, I think what we actually need to do is we need to say if the square distance between the new position and bullet dot origin is greater than or equal to range of bullet dot type times range of. I'm just not trying to avoid a square root here.
Yeah.
This might be premature optimization. Let's just make it simpler for now.
Could we also use the could we just use the lifetime of the bullet, because that's on all bullets, right? Could we just say like it's
The lifetime, is it calculated?
It might not be for this one, but it could be. I mean, we do it for rockets, so we could just be like lifetime is 2 seconds.
I think this is actually what we want, though,
Okay.
right? We just want to say is the distance, unless we set the lifetime initially, right?
I mean, I was
Which is what we can, which we totally can do.
I was only thinking that we have the lifetime because we've sort of set this 2 second number.
Yes, lifetime. Right.
Well,
So in fact, right, what we're really doing is this.
Oh yeah, that's cool. And you know what's interesting? We could actually be subtracting lifetime by dt instead of adding, because the rocket like increments lifetime until it finds its like booster stage. But this bullet could actually subtract from that value until it gets to 0 and explodes.
Oh, this is the wrong thing, isn't it?
I mean, it doesn't have to be because it's the.
I'd rather use the variables to mean exactly what we're talking about. So it's more that.
I mean, I kind of like the interpretation of lifetime as like an increasing and or decreasing value. Like could be a time bomb.
I'd rather
Okay.
have this be like strictly in one direction and then add something else.
Okay.
Which is kind of hate this, but I'm gonna do like.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. In that case, I might motion to make lifetime sort of a thing that the bullet system updates for all bullets.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah.
This is pretty messy right now. We don't
well-
like. There's probably behaviors of each of these that we could extract out and treat like the way the particle system just treats all particles the same way.
Well, I think, one of our exercises here is for us to make enough of these such that we find sort of that commonality and or get annoyed at the mess.
Yeah, yeah, that is a great point. So the time to live here, the lifetime is basically what it was up here, and then the bullet dot TTL is 2, and this is TTL, right? And we only care about TTL when we're dealing with rockets.
We only care about lifetime when we're dealing with rockets?
Sorry, TTL when we're dealing with
yeah.
mortars. Sorry.
No, you're good. Yeah.
And then we do.
Oh, interesting. How would you feel about incrementing lifetime for the thing and checking against TTL?
Oh, that's fine too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we already sort of have we can just move that increment outside.
Where
of the
is
rocket.
lifetime being modified?
Line 48. So I think just pop that out. All bullets do lifetime.
Yeah, I like it.
Some don't use it, but. Oh, wait, wrong line. TypeScript will save us.
Yeah. Next lifetime. When does it get updated? Just in the rocket right now. So this needs to go out, right?
Yeah.
And it's where we update the position here.
Ooh, actually, no, that's not a bullet update.
Okay, so we need to add a bullet update then.
Which is fine. Our updates are cheap, right?
This is actually the expensive thing, but it's fine. Because this creates a snapshot. This involves like taking
Of the bullet. Gotcha.
Yeah.
I did like that our standard bullets were cheaper. I mean, maybe it's better if it's only mortars and rockets then.
It's fine.
Okay.
It's fine.
We'll know if it gets slower. Cool. So then the mortar is just, if TTL or lifetime greater than or equal to TTL or something, yeah.
Okay, well, in that case, if we know... This just needs to be like...
Yeah.
Right?
Makes sense.
And then this is just mortar TTL. We don't need a TTL on the bullet anymore, which is great because this is kind of grossing me out.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah, I feel good about that.
Is that an all type check? That's gone.
Oh, and there you go.
And then we're just saying if new lifetime is greater than or equal to mortar TTL, then we destroy bullet, replace with explosion.
And we'll
That does splash damage.
Well, I think that the attack system can do that, right? Should the attack system do this entire check, where it's like once we get to, like when the attack system loops over a mortar bullet, it just like skips until it gets to.
The attack system doesn't know about bullets. It knows about damagers.
Crap.
Great point.
So, okay. So we need to put a damager in there. Yeah.
What we do is we add an explosion that is a damager.
Well, really, we update this bullet's damager and mark it for deletion.
We add a damager to the bullet.
Yeah.
Mark it for deletion. It doesn't actually get deleted until the end of the frame, so it will do damage.
Yep. Yep. I like that.
What's going to, and then we do a fire and forget particle emitter.
Yeah.
And then how does the damager know? Oh, the damager's just going to have like an area of effect.
We just toss an ABB on there and call it a day. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So we could do one tile. We could do like a 3x3. That's interesting.
And the bullet, so the bullet shouldn't have a damager on it to begin with. That's the thing that we need to avoid, right?
Yeah. Or yeah, this damager should be. Yeah, I guess. Well.
And I actually like the idea that the mortar can hurt yourself. Is that actually a thing that we should? Yeah.
I love it. I think that shit's cool.
Is the chat empty right now? Are folks still around?
It's pretty quiet.
Okay.
Yeah, Commander Root's
checking.
hanging out in there, but I don't know if that's a bot or not.
Uh,
No, I think it's a real person. I've seen Commander Root before.
okay.
They've hung out.
Hey, Commander Root.
Yeah,
Say hi in chat if you feel like it.
if they want.
No pressure. No pressure.
Yeah.
Mortars don't do damage until they reach their target. And then the AABB. Do we just make that? Or wait, do bullets just?
I mean,
Are they single points right now?
the hitbox is pretty tiny. It's 1/12 of a tile there, or 1/6 of a tile. Yeah.
Oh, we set the hitbox on the damage. Fuck, this is amazing.
Yeah.
This is great.
Yeah, I think it works pretty well. It's interesting though for splash damage. I feel like I want a circular hit instead of a.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, it's gonna a square hit's gonna be weird, but let's see what we can do.
Okay. Destroy bullet.
Huh?
Add damager for final frame.
And the attack system already does explosions, so we can sort of let this. We can let the particles happen there, right? Or is the damageable system do explosions? What does explosions? It's not this.
I think the bullet system does, right? No? We just mark it for deletion here.
Yeah.
So range is not relevant to the mortar, right?
Correct. Yeah.
And is this going to be return down here? We're not going to care about it. Yeah, this is return. We destroy the bullet. We add the damager though. So this is actually kind of going to be kind of interesting, right?
I like this. We've never sort of like popped a component on an entity like this, have we?
We haven't.
Yeah.
What happens if we add a component and just delete it on the same frame? We want to make sure that if it gets rolled back, that damager is not sitting there waiting.
Oh, I think it's fine. We've never done the same frame though.
Mark for deletion does not snapshot. So it's when it gets deleted, the damager is going to get snapshotted.
Crap. Yeah, that's interesting.
So I think we need to make another entity type, which represents the explosion.
So basically, you're saying spawn for the mortar when you hit this TTL, you spawn a new entity that is the explosion with a damager. Sure, it's a bullet dropping bullets, whatever. That seems fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so is it a new bullet type that's an explosion? Is it just like a A bomb that blows up in one frame?
I think it's just an entity with. I think it's literally an entity with a damager on it, and we need to know how to delete it. But we'll figure that out
Okay. Sweet.
later.
I like it.
Yeah.
Oh, right, because otherwise it's going to be a forever damage field on the play field.
Which is kind of cool, actually.
Also neat. Yeah, we should keep that. We should keep that around. Oh yeah, because like it'd be cool if it was an explosion, but also like a napalm field would be kind of dope. So like entities that have their own TTL, basically. Entity TTL is like a thing. Cool.
We don't have a thing where if you get hit, you turn invincible shortly for like a small period of time.
Oh, that's true. So any sort of like area of effect damage on the ground for more than a frame damages you once per frame. Oh no. Oh no.
I think that might be okay.
It's a good thing we have a lot of health right now.
Okay, so what we're gonna just do here is we're just gonna delete this thing, right? This is messy enough that it feels like the mortar's not a bullet. You know, we have a lot of like if not mortar
I know.
early out here, even though there's all this other logic at the end. But
I hear what you're saying. Yeah.
let's do it off stream. It doesn't matter.
Well, if we rename this to the ballistic system, I wonder how we'd feel.
Yeah, I know what you mean. This is just physics.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it would probably help me too if this was doing less. If I didn't think of it as bullets, I just thought about moving ballistic objects around. I bet it would make more sense.
Yeah. We may even be able to incorporate other things into that system. Right. The motion of the bullet is probably just ballistics. And then the only thing that this cares about is
Has some
rocket
side effects.
exhaust. Yeah. And then changing the physics, changing the ballistics. You just basically update the acceleration right at this point. And then we do range handling as well.
Yeah, I feel good about that.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see.
Okay.
Yeah, it could just be like a generic weapon manager. And even if we had to repeat ourselves a little bit, like if we had to just like copy this stuff and stick it in every single case, if we like, I think that's not too horrible either.
It wouldn't be bad because basically it's just you turn each of these into a function that's in the bullet system folder.
Right. Okay, so how do we create things?
Shit, how do we make entities that aren't... We just make a new entity?
Yeah. Do we have an entities folder? We kind of do, don't we?
Yeah. Like, what's going on in Bullet there? Bullet it has... How much do we need to make an entity? Like, we're going to make a damager, but what else?
Splash damage entity, mortar explosion. We could just call it explosion.
Let's call it, yeah.
Make explosion. Colors don't matter.
Nope.
We really just need a position.
But yeah, let's do just position.
It's not movable.
Nope.
It has a transform.
Yep.
Whose position is position. Orientation is fine. It's not a bullet.
Nope. No model.
Correct. No model.
Just a damager.
Oh, it's just.
I mean,
yeah.
that was it, but yeah, whatever.
There's no immune list, so we'll leave that empty.
Cool.
The damage value is
10? Big old explosion?
well, let's do 5 for now. We'll see how it goes.
All right.
The hitbox, especially because it's like splash damage, right? It probably should even do less than 5.
Good point.
Let's do offset. What the fuck?
Okay. So from, welcome to thing we wrote in April of 2020.
Yeah,
June of 2020.
I think we
It's
assumed that the hitbox wasn't like symmetrically placed around the origin, which was dumb.
from the origin. Right. Yeah, we don't. If we took offset out and just gave it dimensions around the origin, that's every hitbox we've got, right?
It's true. Well, let's make that change later.
Okay.
So how big is it?
Let's make it 3 tiles big.
3.
Yeah. Nice.
Okay, and then once we create this thing, do we have a system that we run to process it? Explosion system?
I think it's a different system than the damager system. Because we wouldn't give it a damager component if it's going to run a different system. Or what are you thinking?
The system would handle the explosion creating a particle emitter, and it would handle killing the explosion on the same exact frame.
Gotcha. Okay.
Explosions are weird. This is going to be weird because this actually we might not want to do a fire and forget particle emitter, because if we mispredict an explosion,
It's very bad.
it's going to be a rather dramatic misprediction. Whereas if it's a synchronized emitter, we'll see a couple particles if on the misprediction, but it won't be like the full explosion. I don't know what's worse. Should it be the full thing or should it just be the partial thing?
So I think the full thing makes sense because
Yeah.
explosions are a thing. Like, we're shooting these and we're seeing the bullets, so this only happens after 2 seconds. So we've had 120 frames of inputs. It'd be hard to mispredict.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel good about fire and forget.
Okay. An entity that only lives for 1 frame. What happens? Should it live for a second frame? Okay.
I was kind of thinking that, yeah. So this creation and the next frame is what blows up. Because if it doesn't live for a full frame, is it going to be snapshotted correctly?
It's not going to be. Yeah. That was the question I was going to ask. Because essentially, you're going to create it, and then you're going to delete it, which will snapshot it.
And then the rollback is wrong.
If you roll back, okay. So this is actually an interesting question. What is happening to bullets right now? Like, anything that's not an entity in the initial simulation, are we doubling the bullets on a rollback? It doesn't seem like it, right?
No, I don't think so. It takes the correct number of bullets to break a wall. There aren't twice as many bullets in the simulation as we expect. When we're in multiplayer.
Oh, because we roll back the creation too.
Yeah, right. This is why bullet IDs aren't deterministic, because we roll back creation and then merge in a bunch of other bullet creations.
But it is a problem if we destroy a bullet in the same frame that it's created.
I think so. Though I wonder if we could actually. I wonder if we could update our entity manager to sort of let that happen, like not snapshot things on create. I don't know if that's possible.
I know exactly what you're saying. Like, yeah, you're basically saying, like, if you're on the same frame,
Yeah.
If we delete something, and then to delete does what?
It's in a sorted set.
And then basically this happens at the very end of the client sim frame. Like we add to the predicted deletes.
Yep.
But it shouldn't do this if if it was created on the same, if it's also in predicted registrations.
That seems right, yeah. Undo prediction. So we take the predicted registrations out. Okay. What,
This is complicated, but...
yeah. It's been a minute since we did the ECS snapshotting. Can you go back to the predicted deletes where we are the update function for the entity manager? So
The update, yes. Yeah, it's down here actually. Because undo prediction actually happens first. The update is really like, we should maybe call it frame end. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sorry, I lost it.
That's okay. Register is also interesting, actually. But yeah. Okay, update. So to delete.
So we would have already registered something like prior to this, right? Because the simulation happens before we call update. This is really like post simulation. In fact, maybe I should just call it that.
Or I like post frame. It's post simulation frame. Finalize frame. I don't know. There's a couple.
Finalize frame.
Post frame update is good. Finalize has this like commit.
Commit.
Yeah, too close.
All right.
Cool. Okay, so then undo prediction.
So probably timing wise, if we really wanted to see where this actually happens, it happens here. I know this is not a timeline, but like basically we undo prediction first on rollbacks. We add back entities that were deleted. We delete enemies that were actually registered. And that's it. And then post-frame update, we go through all the enemies that were deleted here, or all the entities that were deleted, remove them from the entity manager, which is what we want. We unindex it, which is what we want. And then we add it to predicted. So this is like,
I guess, yeah, right there, if we say, if it's in predicted register, yeah, that has ID. But if it does have the ID, I think we take it out of predicted registrations too. Does that make sense?
Because we deleted it already.
Because we deleted, yeah. So we're like, if we see something that's going to be deleted in a predicted registration, we just like cut it out of this. We're just like, cool, it was a one frame object, it's done.
This is why I like working together.
Yeah, it's good. I can't keep this all in my head.
Yes, exactly.
Does this make sense? I think this actually makes sense. This is like allow single frame entities. Yeah. All right, but can we make sure bullets still work? Like at all? Okay.
They work.
Okay, so great.
Yeah.
So this actually, I think, would let us add a damager back onto the bullet for one frame if we wanted to.
So
I'm not
yeah,
saying
I
that we
mean,
should.
Basically, like these are the bullets that are living for one frame, I believe, right? I like if I set a breakpoint right now, am I still debugging? I am.
Cool. Yeah, put a breakpoint right there. I'm very curious if that actually happens. Sick.
I don't know why I'm excited, but
Now,
I'm excited.
no, just to throw it out there, it seems like we totally had
A bug.
Yeah.
The rollback would have been creating bullets that died.
I wonder.
But if the IDs were the same, I don't know.
Whatever. This is better. And they still fire, so who cares?
I have one question. Does the ID matter? IDs don't.
As long as it's the same thing, I don't think it matters. It might, if it's a prediction and it comes in again, it might be a different ID, but it'll still be the same single frame ID because IDs can't change over the frame. IDs will change over the course of resimulation, but not for one frame. Yeah, that feels good.
Okay.
Okay, so this allows.
This allows us to create an explosion
for
on one frame.
It doesn't quite allow us to add a damager for one frame for an entity getting deleted. So I like this better. Yeah, I think making the explosion makes sense.
So we can actually make an explosion system that immediately deletes the entity, right? So, it's not the one I wanted to look at. I just want to kind of copy this thing.
Yeah, totally.
We need an explosion component.
As I say, yeah, it's yep.
I've started to just call everything the thing it is.
It helps.
Yep, it does help. And it's kind of empty. In fact, it's just a flag, right?
Is it a flag because it also has a damager, so we can sort of derive state from that, and we make the damager system skipped explosion?
Correct.
entities?
Yeah. So we actually have things that are flags,
Yep.
like
Yeah, flags are easy.
entity set. Yeah.
Cool.
Cool.
Yeah, I like the flag versions a lot because I think they're super lightweight. So a lot of our flag stuff is pretty close to becoming tags for an entity too, which I assume
They are basically are exactly
I
tags.
assume we'll eventually
Yeah.
get to like some sort of generic tagging system that works the same.
The nice thing about this, I mean, we could actually simulate this, but what this gives us directly is we can iterate over a small list if we know that like there's only a couple things.
Right. Oh, right. Because we're missing that sort of, we're missing some performance SQL way to get at that data that JavaScript's just not giving
This is
us.
just an index.
Yeah.
So absolutely what you're saying is what we can do is when we create an entity and we tag it, we can just make an index, like a map that's like, here are all of our tags, and like it maps to an array of the entity IDs in it.
Yep.
Right. That's actually what this is. It's just not automated.
Yeah, and the rollback is less clear for some data structure like that. So this good.
Okay. Let me make sure that I don't need to do anything else. Let's. What else is? It's obscured.
Man, South Berkeley, fireworks or gunshots? I don't know.
Ugh. Stay safe out there.
Yeah.
I gotta add that flag, but that's fine. Movables.
Fireworks.
Cool. All right. So that's taken care of. Entity components has a Boolean. Okay. So that means that when we create one of these things,
You just said e dot explosion equals true.
this is cool. In fact, let's not confuse ourselves too much. I'm just going to move this.
Moving the system. Yeah.
And then this thing is this. See you later. This is probably the way that most of our stuff should just be one, just have one file. E.transform equals transform import.
You deleted all your beautiful imports for that one.
Star as transform
I think so, yeah.
from components transform. Our capitalization's all messed up too. All missing imports.
Nice. Sweet.
All right. So I think this is our explosion, and then we now need a system. And all it really needs is the entity manager, right? I think. Well, we need to be able to add particle.
Well, these all take sim state, so might as well try sim state. I know what you want to do, but yeah, sim state is weird. It's I can't tell if it's cumbersome or not.
What?
What the hell is that?
Export function update. That's why I was confused. So we just for const explosion of
Simstate.energy manager.
it's really const ID of simstate.entitymanager.explosions. I think that's what this is. Yep. We create a one-off particle emitter. Destroy the entity.
Destroy the entity.
Straight up.
Cool.
because the damager will do the damage as long. It doesn't matter even when this simulates, as long as it just happens after the creation of the
Oh,
enemy.
oh, great. So we do just let the damager do its thing. Nice.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's the nice thing about the component system, right? It has a damager, it's going to do some damage.
Okay. Ooh, I like this a lot.
It's weird, but I think we'll get used to it.
Yeah.
Over time.
Is it so? Explosion. Explosion is a word, but what if the flag was exploding?
Yeah, that's fine.
I mean, just because like it's like we can sort of turn any entity into an exploding entity to immediately take itself out of the system in a very interesting way. This way.
Yes. Okay, I'm into it.
Yeah, it's kind of like mark for deletion, but it's sort of I feel like it's actually going to be something that might be more useful in the game logic. Explodings. Well, maybe I don't like it anymore.
Well, we have obscureds. It's fine.
Oh yeah, okay, fair.
Entity components.
I think we ended up with obscureds exactly the same way, or yeah. I like it. Exploding.
Well, does that mean that we're just making the bullet exploding? Is that what you're getting at?
Oh, I wonder. We could actually not every bullet has the same explosion. But the explosion system could certainly like look for information about the entity it has.
If you don't mind, I think I actually want to make the explosions their own entities.
Yeah, take it back. Yeah, totally.
Yeah. This is just a language thing for now. But
Mm-hmm. I mean,
I like the idea that they're their own thing.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, I'm even thinking like, yeah, we turn the player death could actually be like set explosion is true and just let the game roll with it.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, I can't quite figure out why it feels like a thing I want because we have mark for deletion right there and it does exactly this.
It could very well be that that's what we want. But I guess the thing is like if I set exploding to true, I kind of want. I don't want that to implicitly mean that the entity will go away. Do you know what I mean? Like I'd rather just say that directly in the logic that cares about it.
That's fair.
Yep. How do we create a particle emitter again?
Some state.
Oh, frame events.
I thought we could create particle. I thought SimState had a register emitter function on it.
It does not.
Oh. Well, never mind.
Is it client sim?
Well, how are we doing the emitters that... oh, it's one-off. We want frame event for one-off. Right. Yep.
Frame event tank shoot.
Take that over.
And we'll alphabetize these, shall we? Yay. I know you're into it.
Big fan, yeah.
How did it do like 5 UI things, none of which I wanted? Let's actually make sure to pause is the transform, right?
Gotta get the transform, yeah.
Oh, it's treating it as an immutable.
Oh, well,
Oh,
do we
just
just clone it anyway? Yeah. Might as well.
Oh, I
Did you call it
maybe
position?
just
Position. Nice. Well, maybe we don't need to clone it then.
Yeah, it's good. I felt like I. Oh, come on, Lodash. Why do we still even have Lodash? I think we're doing like a randomization
I
thing
don't
somewhere.
know. I assumed it was for, well, yeah.
All right, so let's whip this bad boy out real quick.
Time to make the particles? Yeah. What are we using Lodash for? I'm looking.
Am I not? Oh, is it because of this? It's not finding particle toy. Oh, it's under tools. Ugh.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Lodash, it's used in the map editor, the 2D camera, and the priority queue test. So,
Not super useful. I get it.
yeah, it's probably not in our runtime dependencies at least. So I think should our Y spread be limited to negative to be limited to the half sphere? Yeah. Well, that didn't do it.
You're right, it didn't. The Y spread, well, it's facing, the facing of the explosion is actually pointing towards.
Oh. Gotcha.
So if we rotated the inclination, it's not the Y spread. It basically, we want the Y spread to be this, and then we want the X spread to be pi over 2. Yeah, that's basically what we're talking about.
Yeah,
if we want to
yeah.
rotate it up like this, or actually the wrong way. I do that every time, like this.
Yeah, there you go. Particles that go
And-
underground aren't. We can't even see them, so who cares?
Yeah. Let's get a nice red to orange here. I wish I could copy these. You know what I mean? And then
I know.
I could gradient. I could do like 3 color gradients. You know what I mean?
You could. Gosh, yeah.
The emitter TTL is going to be very short, right?
Yeah, gotta be a pop. Yep.
The particle TTL is way too long.
Nice. Do you want
Like this?
Yeah, maybe even like some gravity and a little higher speed too. Yeah. Oh, wow.
Our gravity needs to be negative, right?
Oh, right. That's funny.
You wanted more speed?
I was thinking just a touch more. Digging it.
That's a pretty good explosion, right?
Yeah.
We need more though, right?
I was gonna say, so is this explosion much different than our last explosion?
You're saying we should just reuse the entity death one for now?
We could. I feel like this should be. It's weird because that one is. Like that one's like a tile size. We want something like three tile sizes though, right?
Oh, I see what you're saying, because this should be actually quite a bit bigger.
It should be bigger, yeah. Is that position offset we want to be messing with?
Yeah. Glad we added these ticks.
It's pretty helpful, yeah.
I mean, this is actually going to be massive. Maybe it should be half of this.
Yeah,
Or even
half sounds
one.
good, yeah.
Actually, that's kind of messy, isn't it?
It loses the sphere, huh?
No, it's because you could spawn on this side, and then because of the spread, go the other direction,
Oh,
right?
that's interesting. Yeah. Huh.
Unless we made it much tighter. There's a little bit of crisscrossing going on there.
Yeah, it doesn't feel right somehow. It's weird.
Yeah. This is really hard to control when it's...
Yeah, I guess how do we make it bigger is maybe the question. I'm not sure. We could.
Well, we would... I think the spherical thing you're talking about, we'd need some other way of expressing the explosion where it's like a radial distance from an origin, but the orientation is also... It
Yeah.
uses the radius as its orientation rather than randomly choosing it.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't horrible.
No, it's
We could increase the speed if we wanted to increase the radius, right?
oh, that's true. Yeah.
It looks kind of cool. The spawn rate needs to go way up.
Heck yeah.
It's maximum. And here's what I'm going to do.
You gonna copy paste this? Yeah.
Yes, multiple times. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you knew where I was going.
That's-
We got
that's-
7 minutes to get
That's
this
what I
into
thought
the
was
game.
happening. Yep.
Yeah. Bullet explosion. This is just going to be called like mortar explosion or just explosion.
Let's make it mortar explosion.
Yeah, we'll name things correctly. Oh, whoops. That it's not exporting. That's trouble.
Yeah, I don't like that. What the fuck? You could copy out local storage, I guess.
I totally can.
What the hell? I wonder if it's some very strange and unexpected property of remote dev.
It very well could be. Okay, so what we're gonna do? We're gonna add another one of these,
Nice.
and let's hope import works. All right, that's double, but we can change the color of this other one,
Yeah.
and we can change the orientation again. So, for example, this could go to yellow, right?
Looking good. Yeah.
And maybe we could slow this one down a little bit.
Ooh. Oh, it's crunchy. I like it.
How's that treating you?
I'm digging it. Very cool.
All right, and then gotta get this at a local store again.
Whoops.
I gotta make sure it actually saved, so I gotta click on something, right? That's such a weird bug.
Yeah, I'm gonna boot this up on mine and make sure that's not just happening.
Just yeah.
Like, I'm pretty sure it's not just happening.
Origin
yeah.
and orientation.
Yeah, it works over here.
Okay.
That's even weirder.
For this explosion, which I'm now going to call the mortar explosion, the position is some point like right on the ground, right? Maybe just on the ground.
I think on the ground makes sense, yeah.
The orientation is going to be a 90-degree rotation around the positive x-axis. I do that basically. I think positive x goes this way, and then the positive rotation is this way, and
If
negative z is this way.
if we did plus y3 and 0, would it not have been the right orientation?
Sorry, plus y3.
Wouldn't that have just oriented it straight up? Maybe not.
So the
Oh, yeah.
default is going down the negative z
Yeah,
axis,
yeah,
and we
yeah.
need to if this is negative z, we need it to go like this.
Right. Yep. No, that makes sense.
And this is mortar explosions, right?
Huh? Oh, is that in our asset manifest yet?
It is not. Good call. We could probably cogen this. I could probably make
It
our
feels
builder.
it
do this
feels
on
really
stage.
close to it. Yeah.
Yeah. I've been loath to add cogen, but it feels like every explosion.
I am not opposed. To
Every like really sophisticated project ends up having some kind of cogen, right?
Well, like all we get to do is like comment out, like leave index.js out of source control and just let this happen. That'd be great.
Okay. So let's go back to the bullet system and make sure that we trace our steps a little bit. The mortar kills itself here, and it needs to create the. It needs to do simstate.entitymanager.register, and we
Make
need to
explosion.
make explosion.
Yeah.
And this takes just the position, right?
Transform that position. Yeah.
And this can totally be an immutable.
Yep.
Want to be correct about everything? Having a hard time with vec2, having a hard time with mutable. This probably deserves to be top level, right? Frame event. Wait, why is it having a hard time with that?
I don't know.
Oh, it's actually local to the system directory.
What? Since when? This whole time? Okay.
That's weird, but you know what? For now, that should change. But
Yeah. Let it ride.
yeah, I guess it is the systems that do care about that. So one could make the argument. And then I think we can just test this out now.
Yeah, it should.
Okay, that was a crash.
Bummer.
Cannot resolve frame event tilde.
What?
Oh, this is from before.
Okay. Yeah.
It's exploding.
Did that do it? Sure.
Oh, the splash damage goes through the wall.
The damager is very big, so that actually worked. Yeah. Huh.
We're not getting the explosion particle emitter though, but the damager is working.
Sort
We're
of.
not pushing. It's kind of like off.
You know, I think the damager finds a single target and hits it. I don't think the damager can do AoE.
Yeah. So you are right in that it probably needs. We need a splash damager, right? Something like that.
Yeah, or teach
Or just teach this system how to do it. Right?
teach the system a little bit.
Why is this not working though?
That is a great question. Oh, you know why?
Well,
Nothing runs the explosion system.
Damn you, Dominic Crotty.
What do you keep me around for? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, that'll do it.
Okay. Where the hell?
Simulate TS? Simulate TS does all our shit, right? Yeah.
It does all. Just do everything. Yeah. It needs to happen before the attack system, right? So, right here.
Sure. Does it? I mean, pure side effect. It probably doesn't matter. The bullet system needs to be before attack because we add this damager.
The attack is where the damager does the damage, right?
Yeah.
So. Oh, you're right.
Explosion can happen anywhere.
Explosion can happen anywhere.
Yeah.
It's a little off target, but
Yep, just a bit. But
it's
that's
because you're exactly right. The mortar is picking one thing to hurt,
uh-huh.
and it's kind of weird the angle it's choosing. So splash damage is a work in progress, is it not?
If you fire very close to you, do you get a fast? You get the you get the slow mortar. It like hangs out in one spot for 2 seconds.
Yeah, and I'm surprised it's not hurting me.
I bet it will if it can pick something else. Yeah, let's try that. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I want a 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi this thing, but like 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. All right, 2 seconds is just slow.
What is the way? Like maybe we should go back and play some Hades and figure out like
What feels good about a
what's
mortar?
the
Yeah.
feel. Does Hades trace the path?
And I was kind of thinking it'd be cool if there was at least a crosshair where you were aiming on the ground, or maybe like the AOE where you're aiming on the ground. You can see the circle you're about to blow.
Yeah.
That's maybe ideal.
This emitter looks cool though.
It looks cool. Can we change it to 1.5 seconds instead of 2? I think it's a little slow.
Okay. Luckily, everything is easy to find.
Boom.
We're gonna miss this game when it reloaded in a second.
I know.
Gosh.
Honestly, I think
Yeah.
Hades mortars are much faster than this. Remembering how that gun worked.
Yeah.
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 With a nice arc on that, that's gonna look really cool. Yep, I like it. And I think it's like it'd be cool. I'm trying to
I
think of,
love the idea of it taking a long time to hit something. Like this is not a gun you want to use close to you.
No. And I like it'd be cool if when where you
Although
click,
it feels like that should be slower, doesn't it?
I think it might need a maximum radius that you can hit. Yeah. Well, it sounds like we're getting to parabolic functions next week for that.
Yeah.
I was thinking it'd be cool if you could if your cursor when you're using the mortar was a circle, and it stayed on the ground until the bullet landed, because you can only have one of these in the air at a time.
Man, we're getting into making a real game now. It's kind of funny.
We asked for this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We did.
we did.
That's why we made the particle emitters. We're like, we need to make a real game.
Nah, this is cool. I love it.
I want to kill these turrets now.
Do it. Yeah, good luck. I mean,
Yes.
hope it picks the right turret. Oh yeah, you can
Wait, I can shoot through
you can
things.
shoot through
can't I?
walls now.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow, okay, this actually breaks the turrets quite a bit, so that's unfortunate.
I kind of like it.
Yep.
I mean, it should be a weapon that you have ammo for, right? Maybe.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah. Let's try and target this.
It's hard.
It's kind of hard.
You got to be.
Yeah.
I think if you're the closest to it, though, you win. That seems to be the case. Just fire 5 shots in the air.
I don't really know what how it's. It might be like the entity ID ordering as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun.
Nice, love it.
All right, should we just merge it?
Yeah, just pop it in there, whatever.
I did more damage to the code base than I usually do, and I usually do a lot of damage. But I enjoyed it.
There's quite a diff on this one, but I'm into it.
It's 87.
It's 87.
Good
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, and I am gonna get the video for 84 up shortly, so you can get 85 out. I've had like a shocking dearth of weekends over here. I traveled the last 2 weekends. My parents.
You're having
are
a good
here.
time,
Yeah,
man.
it almost
Your
feels like
folks
summer
are in
vacation.
town. Yeah.
I don't actually feel bad because I'm just like, you know what? When would I have done it? But I'm gonna get it done soon.
I'm actually kind of thinking of traveling over the summer. Is that premature? Should I not be traveling right now?
Well, other countries won't take us, so
Like I was thinking kind of Hawaii.
go to Hawaii. I think it's a beach. It's outside. You're already gonna be outside the whole time. Oh yeah, smart.
Yeah.
I think it's a good call. I would like to go to Hawaii soon. Go to Hawaii. One of my coworkers just went there, and I'm not even sure she's vaccinated. So
Yeah, I think a lot of people went to Hawaii. I think Hawaii had like 2 or 3 million visitors over the pandemic.
holy shit. I mean, but it's
27.
outdoor fun. You know, airplanes are not the dangerous part of the pandemic. So like, go take a flight.
It's true, isn't it?
Yeah.
Have you taken a flight?
Not yet, but I'm planning to. As soon as my vaccine kicks in, I am planning to take a flight, and it's going to be fine.
I think airports might be more dangerous than airplanes. Mm-hmm. No, I don't know.
Yeah, and
We'll see.
I have recommendations for very annoying masks to wear to definitely not get COVID in the airport and be uncomfortable while you're not getting it.
Is it like one of those like ones with the giant respirators on the front?
Yeah.
What do you call them?
I call it a P1. It's a respirator, but yeah, P100. I've got like a painter's mask basically. Yeah, that shit. I think I've got the third one there, that Rockler. Yeah. It is super comfy, relatively.
Does it? But this gives other people COVID, though, right?
So you take a surgical mask and you wrap it on the outside of that, and you can actually there's like a little hook that you can get a surgical mask around that mask without putting it on your face.
Come on.
It's gonna.
Yeah, this one, right?
That's it. You
So
nailed
you look
it.
like a duck.
You nailed it. That is slightly overkill.
Oh, mask for singers. I love it.
Oh, it's just like they got the saxophone players with the. They have a COVID sock for saxophones now. I've heard.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, you got to cover the bell with like a mask because all the air comes out.
So there's no P100 surgical mask combo. Maybe I'll reverse the order here. Come on, Google. You're failing me here.
Yeah, I mean, I take a normal surgical mask and put it over that thing. So
Yeah. Okay.
yeah, but yeah, I don't know. Be uncomfortable for 4 hours, then go to Hawaii. Could be worse.
It could be worse.
Yeah, it sounds pretty good.
Okay. Well, it sounds like a plan.
All right, I'm gonna hit stop. Thanks for hanging out, everybody.
Yep. Take care.